Make it a habit.
I just woke up. We got some breaking news on Beyonce. We have some breaking news on Beyonce. We'll wait till a few more people come in here. Breaking news, breaking news. Everybody tune in. I'm not going to allow you to spam. So we're going to put you on timeout and come back tomorrow. The fuck? Okay. You're blocked as well. You're now blocked. You don't come on my live and ask anybody to follow you. Crazy? Good morning. We have breaking news on Beyonce. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm not gonna wait to tell this because I gotta go back to do what I was doing. Let me see who else I want to share this with. All right. Breaking news on Beyonce. I'm almost there. I'm about to tell y'all. Okay. Where's my video? All right. Okay, cool. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Good morning, Dusty. Haven't seen you in a while. Okay. Let me share this in one other group and then I'll get out your way. Why would you be, if you were blocked, you wouldn't be able to say anything. If you're blocked, you can't say anything. So did I answer your question? Why would I block you? You haven't done anything to be blocked. Okay, give me a second, y'all. Okay, so breaking news, Beyonce. Give me a second. Hold on. Okay, all right, here we go. Are y'all ready for the tea? Y'all ready for the tea? All right. All right. Breaking news. It is official. It is the tea. It's no alleged. It is the real tea. Um, hold on. Oops. Give me a second. Beyonce is a billionaire. She is officially now a billionaire. I really thought she was a billionaire. Maybe Jay-Z's a billionaire. I figured with their money together, but I guess just her own money. Yes. According to Forbes magazine, this is breaking news. This was just released not too long ago. Beyonce is now a billionaire. The bold pivot in country music led to the most successful concert tour in the history and helped the Cowboy Carter also Lasso's 10-figure fortune, becoming the fifth musician to do so. So now she is considered. She is. These are dollar store glasses, baby, from the Dollar Tree. She is now officially a billionaire. I don't know why I always thought she was a billionaire. I don't know why I thought. Is Jay-Z a billionaire? I don't know. Jay-Z might be a billionaire. Yeah. She did work hard for it, and I'm happy for it. Yeah, Jay-Z. Is he a billionaire? Let me see. Yes, he has 2.5 billion. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is. Yes, Jay-Z is a billionaire. His net worth is 2.5 billion. Well, we already know what he did. He took that 2.5 and gave her some of that. No, but yeah, so they're both officially billionaires. And, for Forbes magazine to report that, like this just came out. It was on TMZ. For them to report that, then I don't know why I thought she was already a billionaire. I mean, do you have to get so much money over the billions to say you? I mean, do you have to be like, I don't know. Do you have to have 2.5 billion to say you're a billionaire, or 1 point? Does a billion? I don't know. A billion is a billion, but yeah. So yeah, y'all didn't know Jay-Z. I knew Jay-Z was a billionaire. I already knew that. But see, I always thought if you married, you put your money together. So that would automatically make her a billionaire, but I guess not. She's got her own. Let me see. Let me go back and read some more of this. I'm happy for her. She didn't even have to play the scratch off. She didn't even have to play the the lottery. She did. She worked hard for it. Yeah. But see, I wonder, y'all. No, they probably don't put their money together. But this is what I'm wondering. Do you think her becoming a billionaire, does the money that she got that made her a billionaire, do you think that's the money from does Destiny Child money have anything to do with that? Destiny's Child money have anything to do with that? Is this the money that she made just from her tours? And I'm finna be messy. Y'all know I'm finna be messy. I'm finna piss y'all, Beyonce. I'm finna piss the beehive off. You go with what you leave it. I don't think Jay-Z and Beyonce gonna ever break up. And if they do, it'd be when the kids get older. Grown and older, yeah. But if that's the case, then she should have been a billionaire a long time ago. And let me tell y'all something. This is what I tell people all the time. If you want to know breaking news, somebody called me the other day and said they heard, who'd they say they heard that somebody died? Was it Bobby Brown? Somebody, baby, let me tell you something. I said, oh yeah, Bobby Brown. Somebody said Bobby Brown was dead. Baby, let me tell you something. If Bobby Brown was dead, it'd be all over the news. It would be all over the news. So we know Brown today. You want to get some tea on somebody, just go to TMZ. That's usually it'd be right. But no, you don't stay together if it ain't working out. You just have to move your separate ways. I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know how to act knowing I got $1 billion in the bank. I'd be too scared to put it in there. I'm think, like what if something happened? I can't get it out. If I had 2.5 billion, I put half of it in the bank and the rest in my house. Shit, I don't know. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I know one thing I would though. And I'm gonna tell y'all about Beyonce in a minute. One thing I would do though, if I had that kind of money, I would definitely have bulletproof cars, for sure. Bulletproof cars for sure. Yeah. And somebody said that their kids, yeah, it is separate earnings. Somebody said that their kids were spoiled. I don't think they spoiled. They just mom and daddy were just blessed to be able to have what they got. So. Hmm. Now, Aaron, who are you talking about? Look small. I am showing no pictures on here. Who are you talking about? So let's talk about Beyonce. Aaron, who are you talking about? Before I block you, block. Okay, let's read this. Hope they don't. Someone's don't. Someone's don't steal. Well, the more money you have, the more problems you have. Yeah, I'm very proud of her too. But this is what I never understood. Beyonce's crowd or her audience is predominantly gay. Now, y'all just hear me out. I know I'm gonna piss some people off when I say this, but just hear me out. If Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, let me Google Taylor first. Hold on. Okay. If Taylor Swift, um, Cher, who would I just say? Taylor Swift, Cher. I just said somebody else. If Taylor Swift, Cher, hello, Lady Gaga, and all of these artists are huge. Taylor Swift is huge. They just as huge as Beyonce. Taylor Swift, yeah. No, we're not talking about money. I'm finna tell you what I'm finna talk about. This is what I don't understand. If these people, if there's Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, Cher, and all these people, even Ross, if these people can go to a gay bar, why doesn't Beyonce go to a gay bar? Now Beyonce has she did go to a gay bar one time, but it was a long time ago when Sophia was hosting. She showed up. And I know y'all might say security's did it. Well, no. Listen. As long as it's not advertised, and I know as soon as they find out, she may have to leave. I do understand that. But if Taylor Swift can do it, and I did Google it, Taylor Swift did. She went to Stonewall. Stonewall is where gay pride started. I Googled it. Taylor Swift she went to Stonewall. Lady Gaga, she always at the gay bar. She's just as big as Beyonce. Y'all not saying nothing. Y'all quiet. Y'all quiet. Y'all ain't saying nothing. It's just a question. Don't get mad at me. Nah. Yeah. I just feel like, hold on, I'm using my other phone. Let me see what my mama door. I just feel like if Beyonce didn't have the gay audience, it ain't got nothing to do with image. It ain't got nothing. It's hell. If that was the case, everybody that go to her concerts is gay, pretty much, and drag and a whole bunch. I say 99% of the people that go to her concerts is gay. And this, I just don't understand why she doesn't. She won't go. If any place, Houston. If any place, Houston. Let me tell y'all something. Beyonce wouldn't be who she is if it hadn't been for the gay community. She can go to Pride, but she don't have to announce it. I'm doing good. She can show up at Pride and just shop everybody. She got enough security where she can get there, she can get in there and get out. She can just say, "Hey y'all, I'm gonna come. I'm just gonna make an appearance. I'm gonna come out there and tell everybody I love you, and I'm just gonna leave." That's it. Sometimes I wonder, do these people really like the gay community, or are they just using them for their money? Y'all really love me. That's why you follow me and you subscribe to my channel. And y'all know my situation, so I know y'all support me. I don't know. I just have questions. I don't understand why she hasn't never, but that one time, I just don't get it. I believe that, Penny. If it ain't, but just, you know, I mean, I know about security, but look at Lady Gaga is just as big as she is. Taylor Swift, all of them. Taylor Swift got a lot of followers, and they go to the gay bars and stuff. That's their audience. And if all places Beyonce should go, she should go to Houston and go. Them gays, they love that woman in Houston, baby. When you go to Houston and when they play Beyonce, they playing a whole concert. They're gonna play about 45 minutes of Beyonce in Houston. This generation, sort of like when Whitney Houston went to the gay bars. Well, we already know she was bisexual. How you doing? But Whitney Houston went to the bars. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Whitney was bigger than Beyonce. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Now, Whitney might not have danced. She might not have had tell your mama to shut up. She might not have had a Cowboy Carter tour and all that, and she might not be able to dance like Beyonce. But Whitney Houston concerts were sold out. Her concerts was packed. Wake the ugly mama up and tell her to shut up. You said she was loved. Where did she go? Where did she go? She's only one. You talking about Whitney? You talking about Whitney? Yep. I said she's very bigger than Beyonce. Yes, Whitney was our Beyonce. Whitney was our Beyonce, but Whitney could really sing. I'm sorry, I like Beyonce, but she can't sing. Not like Beyonce. I mean, they're two different people. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I give her A for effort for trying to do something different. I will give her that. Oh yeah, Whitney. See, and what's sad is this young generation don't really know what Whitney. They know, but they didn't. They did see this young generation in the '80s. They were not there. They were not there to experience the Whitney Houston music and the every club you went to in the '80s. It was Whitney, Mariah. I mean, Every fucking drag queen in the United States thought they was Whitney Houston. Okay. But I just asked a question, y'all. Don't get mad at me. I just want to know why Beyonce. Let me Google, have Beyonce ever been to a gay bar before? I know she went to one that was with Sophia McIntosh. I do that now. That was before Beyonce was big, but that was before. Let me see. Has Beyonce ever went to a gay bar? I'm sure Google's been asked this before, and I could be wrong. Beyonce has not gone to a gay bar, rather that she is known for its strong. See, that don't make sense. But they got this wrong because she did go to one gay bar. She did go to one gay bar, unless they lied. But I don't think Sophia lied. I remember Sophia. I remember. I gotta try to see if I can find an article. It was in Atlanta. Uh, Beyonce has not gone to a gay bar. Rather, she is shit. She is known for her strong support and advocacy for the LGBT community. Her music and performance often reflect. Well, that's true. I mean, that's good that your music reflect. And I know she do support the community. I know she had a gay uncle who died and stuff like that. But girl, come on now. You wouldn't be nothing without this gay audience. You let. I mean, Taylor Swift and all of these people who are just as big as you are. And the thing is, she doesn't have to announce it. She don't have to announce it. She could just show up and slay the girls, honey. Even Diana Ross goes have been to gay bars and stuff. Don't just take our money and you don't really at least once in your career step up in a gay bar. And then a lot of times a lot of people do stuff just to be safe to say, well, girl, let me go and do this gay album and. And Jay-Z mama is or was a lesbian. I don't know if she's still living or not. So, there goes to show you being gay can touch anybody's lives. Anybody. So y'all make sure don't make fun of people out there that's gay. No, I don't like men. I like women. Matter of fact, I got two women and they're in the bed waiting on me now. Yeah, so be careful. Talk about gays, honey. You can look up your little nephew be running around. He might not be running around like a little sissy, but he might be come out the closet and you gonna gag. Yeah. I heard this lady, it was actually a lady from the Church of God in Christ, and I ain't never heard nobody from Kojic say this. She said, y'all better stop running around here calling these little boys sissies and punks and stuff. She said, because you don't know what happened to them, and it probably somebody from the church that did it to them. Baby, I hollered when she said that. I ain't never heard nobody from the Church of God in Christ say that. But I don't know. Well, kudos to Beyonce. I'm glad she's a billionaire now. And what the fuck was that? You know what I like to see Beyonce do? Opera. I don't really care for opera, but I bet she could pull off opera. I bet she could pull it off. I mean, Aretha Franklin pulled it off. Excuse me, Aretha Franklin pulled off. She pulled it off. Hello, Susan Dorsey. Do you know who? There's a famous writer named Dorsey. I'm sure you heard that name before. Did he write a gospel song? Yeah, there was a famous writer. There was a Dorsey. I have so many people that follow me from Detroit. I'm gonna go to Detroit so bad. I've never been. I want to go so bad. They used to have a gay bar in Detroit, Michigan called Heavens. I used to hear about it, but I never went to it. But they say they played nothing but house music. They say it was off the chain. You said James Brown did opera. Okay, I think she sang the aria early in the career, and she sounded like an angel. Oh, okay. Did Whitney Houston ever do? Opera? But I want to go see I want to go downtown, but I definitely want to see Hitsville. That's I want to see that, and whatever else they have there. That's what they're known for. Can you walk across to Canada, or you have to have a passport? Some breaking news. Yeah, they have. Oh, you can't walk. Okay. What happens if I just walk over there? Just joking. Anyway, y'all. Oh, okay. Susan Dorsey. You don't remember the? Let me look him up. The famous singer. I think he was black, or maybe might have been white. Black gospel singer. Thomas Dorsey. Yeah, Thomas Dorsey was a gospel music pioneer. He developed the songs like "Take My Hand," "Precious Lord." Yeah, did you know that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, "Precious Lord," "Take My Hand," um, "Peace in the Valley." Oh, he sold millions. Okay, all right now. Is you kin to him? Okay, y'all. Now, I know some of y'all say, "Ooh, PT, you ought to be shaming yourself for telling this story," but I gotta tell it. Then I'm gonna let y'all go. Okay, this story is this is a story time about. You said you were. This is a story time about gospel, church, and the gays. So I'm 19, 20. Let me see. Matter of fact, let me see what year was this. Hold on. Okay. Well, no, shit. That one in 1967. Um, I say the 80s. It had to be the 80s. Whatever. It had to be the 81, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Well, they had the James Cleveland workshop in in Houston, right? I'm fresh. I'm young. I was gay, but like I was not gay. You know what I mean? I was gay, but I wasn't gay. And a James Cleveland workshop came to Houston. Hello, 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 hello. And my friends was like, the workshop is in town. And I was like, oh, okay, I like gospel music. I like it. Is this the gospel? Is this the gay workshop of America or the James Cleveland workshop of America? I have never in my life seen so many gays in my life. Can I say that's what turned me out as far as like really coming out? I think so. I do remember. Oh yeah, gospel musical workshop. Yeah, James Cleveland workshop. Yeah, I do remember meeting James Cleveland's nephew one time. He was from Patterson, New Jersey. Um, I don't know. We didn't date. I don't know. Did we have mess around? I don't remember, but I do remember meeting him. I think somebody wanted me to meet James Cleveland. I don't know. Yeah, I was young. I was very young. I was like 19, 20, 21. And preachers who I thought were preachers, but they was also, hey Lavetta, is that Lavetta? Yeah, hey Lavetta. Yeah, you changed your picture. And, preachers who I thought were preachers, they were preachers, but uh, when I tell you, it changed my life. And I'm thinking, there's a lot of gays here. Uh, I just, I was in shock. Wow. Yeah. And see, you know, even though the Church of God in Christ, they constantly talking against gays, but it's so many gays in the Church of God in Christ. You know what killed me though, y'all, is when they talk against gays, they be talking about the feminine gays. They talk about gays, but they're really targeting the ones that walk around with the purses, like Miss Thing with the hats and stuff. Them the ones they talking to, but they don't realize that some of them men in the pulpit, some of them brothers on the that be running around there masculine hard, them be the ones. Them be the ones. The Church of God in Christ been preaching against homosexuals ever since I can remember, and they still there. One of y'all, if y'all know they gay, kick them out the church. You ain't gonna do that. Look at William McCray. William McCray running around there with that hat on, them nails on. Back to thank you. Back to the workshop. I gotta tell you about somebody getting hit. That's a true story. So, well, let me put it like this: it was a lot of sex going on back then. Honey, you better tell it. Kojic is. I know, and I don't get how they always get up there and talk about gays. Look, I mean, I know that's the Bible, and I know y'all supposed to preach against sin, but listen, if you don't want the gays in your church, that you targeted the ones that's running around with this feminine and stuff. But why don't you just do this, Kojic? If you go up to a lesson, we need to know, where do you stand? Are you gay? I know you can't do that, but are you gay? Do you love the Lord? Well, yeah, you love the Lord, but are you gay? Do you like men? Okay, we want you to go. You can't do that. There's too many of them. There's too many of them. So I remember they was going in and out of the hotel room. They was the queen. You know the queens be doing too much. Baby, the girls at the Hyatt Regency downtown Houston, they was over there on the piano, playing. And I got to give it to the girls. The gay girls can really, they do a lot, but it can really be funny, and they can be really, they're really talented. There's a lot of gays that are really talented, and they just do extra. They be extra. And they just do extra. And, I can't imagine what it would be like not to have gays in the world, because some of us just be doing too much. It's just too extra. And it'd be funny. A lot of them are very talented. And, we've lost a lot of gays back during the 80s because of the AIDS virus and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, sometimes the feminine gays, sometimes they just crack you up. They just do shit that you just like, what did I just watch? Okay. So anyway, I was with this real feminine guy. This was before I did drag. This was before I was a male dancer. I might have been a dancer, but I was real young. And I was running around this drag queen. I won't say the drag queen name because I don't know who watched me. The drag queen now is a preacher now. And the drag queen, so we went to a McDonald's downtown Houston, and it was a queen that worked at McDonald's, right? So we walked in there, and when I say this queen, I mean this queen. Well, this queen was the baddest drag queen in Houston. Put it like that. And I don't want to say their name because they don't do drag anymore, and they're living a life for God and everything. And even though they're preaching everything, they actually came to support me when I did my show in Houston because they were like my idol. They were like my idol. That's who I looked up to as far as drag and stuff when I came up in Houston. And he would come and see me perform, and he would bring me dresses and stuff. Yeah, he was, you know, he always supported me and stuff. I never really told anybody, you know, I didn't say he was in the audience, none of that. Everybody knew who he was, you know. But and I was honored, like I was really honored to have him come and see me perform because I was young. Oh God, I know you're probably like, why are you crying behind something like that? Because I was young, looking up to him. You know, when I was young, performing, that was way before I even thought about putting on the dress. And just to have him come and see me, just to have him come and see me perform, it was an honor. It was an honor. So anyway, so we was together. This was back in this day when he was real feminine, right? We blocking you, baby. We're not doing all that on here. We're not doing that. So so we was together, and this is back when he was real feminine with the purse and the lipstick and well, he didn't do drag. He did drag, but he didn't walk around in drag. He just a real feminine guy. We walk into McDonald's, and I give a fake name, and he goes, "Bitch, girl, I didn't know you was flipping burgers." Oh, just hold on, cause James Cleveland is in this story. Hold on, baby. So, and I'm like, cause you know, even though I'm gay, I was never a real feminine dude. You know, I have feminine ways, but I was never like that. You know, coming out, and I'm like, I cannot believe this is going on in McDonald's. Bitch, girl, how long you been working here, bitch? Can a bitch get a Happy Meal? Girl, the T, bitch, how long you been flipping these burgers, bitch? And loud in the McDonald's, bitch, downtown Houston. Girl, ooh, bitch, look at your little outfit, bitch, that's cute. Girl, are you the shift manager? I mean, just, and the queen in the McDonald's is like, she had that look on her face like, bitch, I'm gonna get you, bitch. I'm gonna get you, bitch. So, okay, that's the end of that. And Miss Thing was hot. She was mad. I mean, everybody was in there and everybody saw it. But that person I'm talking about, that's how that person was. He was very flamboyant, she was very much the polka dot queen. You know, back then we used to wear polka dots. I ain't never wore polka dots, but you know, back in the 80s, polka dots was in. That bitch was the polka dot queen, honey. True story. I'm for to put James Cleveland in the mix. So we at the James Cleveland Workshop of America, and the person who that the drag queen teased had a boyfriend named Kevin McBride. Kevin was a big dude. He was a big dude, big old tall, big nigga. They said he played. Let me block this person. Hold on. They say he played football for Yates or something, or one of them football teams. I don't know, but he was a big dude. I remember him very well. I remember when he got on drugs too. So we sitting there in the Gospel Workshop of America, James Cleveland on the organ, and in walks Kevin. And the drag queen that was teasing his boyfriend was sitting there with her. She had her little bow tie on, polka dot bow tie, polka dot this, polka dot that. And, you know, he walks up the escalator while James Cleveland is on the organ. Oh, you know what? I want to see if I can find that online. While James is on the organ, grabbed that bitch by the throat, picked that bitch up and said, boom, and knocked up all her front teeth out. Right there while James Cleveland. Oh, Lord Jesus. That is a true story. That ain't alleged. That ain't allegedly. Or not. That is a true story. I'll tell you, I've been through some shit in my lifetime. And the guy's still living. And I saw him on Facebook one day. I said, hey, you remember me? Well, you know who I am. They call me Lady PT or PT. Yeah, I know you from Dallas. I said, yeah, you remember a long time ago when you worked at McDonald's downtown? I was with so and so. No, I don't remember that. Yeah, bitch, you remember it. You remember, bitch. Don't act like you don't remember. But yeah, James City Workshop. It was really a gay workshop. Yeah, it was really a gay workshop. Yeah. But it is what it is. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let you guys go. Shout out to Beyonce, honey. She's now a billionaire. And let me check to see if anybody sent me any message. Don't forget, y'all. If you ever wanna get in contact with me, y'all, all you have to do is call that number. It'll ring to my phone. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off. Good morning. Yeah, it's cold here in Texas too, where I'm at. Yeah, but they getting ready. They getting ready for Mardi Gras though. Mardi Gras right around the corner, baby. So Freddie, I don't see too many guys coming to my live. Are you coming to my? Are you coming to my comedy show in July? By the way, guys, tonight we're having mimosas. Yes, we're going to be celebrating 25,000 subscribers. In case y'all didn't know it, I finally made it. I finally did it. I got a thing from YouTube. Let me show you. I got it from YouTube. You can't. Oh, you can't see that. Yeah, you can't see it. Yeah, there it is at the top. See, I got that from YouTube. 25,000 subscribers. Congratulations. That's a big achievement for your channel. Yes, yes, yes. So tonight I'll be having mimosas tonight. Yes. Yes, I'm gonna go get me some champagne and we're gonna turn up. Hold on, let me do this right here. And y'all know it's gonna be a mess too, because y'all know I don't drink when I'm at home. I like mimosas. I don't want to drink no liquor. I mean, champagne is liquor, but I'd rather have champagne than liquor, hard liquor. Eggnog sounds good though. Why does my phone keep stopping on me? Yeah, eggnog sounds good. Ooh, I might get some eggnog, but they got liquor in it, and I really don't want to buy no liquor. I don't know. Eggnog do sound good, but you know what? They gotta. If I do the eggnog, they're gonna have to have lactose eggnog because I can't drink the regular. Because baby, ooh, honey, I'll be running to the bathroom. I was going to. Oh, okay. So I was gonna tell y'all okay. So y'all know that phone number to the show. You can always call that number. You know, if you want to reach me for something, I'll answer the phone. Sometimes I answer, sometimes I don't. You can leave a message and I'll call you back. But I was going to try to see if anybody left me a message on that because I kept hearing this thing going off. But I don't know if I left me a message. Let me see. I seriously got. Oh, that was me. I had called. Okay. All right. So in the number, I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put the number in the group. I mean, not in the group, but I'm gonna put it on my page where you can see it. In case you ever want to reach me for something, just want to ask a question. You want to cuss me out or whatever, I'll put the number up there. Did I get any voicemails? Let me see here. Nope. Yeah. Okay. So, but the number is 972-885-8492. Yeah, it's got to be lactate. I don't drink liquor only if I go out to the bar, and I don't go out that often. So, but if I thank you, Carmen. If I do, it'll probably be. What do you put? What do you do the eggnog with? What type of liquor? It ain't Hennessy, is it? I don't want no damn Hennessy. Ugh. What do you put with the eggnog? Rum. Okay. I mean, like I said, I may do that because eggnog rum sounds good. So I may do that. But either way, we're gonna celebrate 25,000, and I want to say thank you to everybody. I know y'all get sick of me sometime. I'm always crying, and I don't know if y'all didn't see. I don't know if y'all missed my number. I don't know if you guys didn't see my gospel song I did last night. It was it was touching, and I just ended the live. I just cut it off. It was too touching. Ooh, that sounds good. I had Jason's the other day though. Yeah, I might just go to the store and I'll probably just have me some chili, some good cold, some good hot chili and onions tonight. Yeah. Then again, I might go to um yeah. I know you already said that, Linda. Let me block this bitch. Kim Jong Un coming up in here. And I only drink is if I go out. So yeah. I don't know. I don't know how some of these bloggers can blog and drink the whole time. I would be no, because liquor makes me sleepy. Because like, I can't just drink like that. hmm I don't eat meat either. I'm vegan too. Oh no, you good. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later. Yeah, that was Kim Jong Un, honey. She was trying to come in here and say something. Girl, we don't understand what you're saying. Hello, Tanya. Hi, Tanya Hayes. Are you kidding Gary Hayes from the Richard Smiley Morning Show? I text Gary this morning and show him I had got 25,000 subscribers. He said, "Oh, now you can get a car." Now, bitch, I can't get no car just because I got 25,000 subscribers. I tell people all the time, you could have 1 million followers. That does not give you money. It's your views that's what gets you money. Freddie, you never told me where you were from. And I've been asking y'all to follow my Facebook page, and y'all still ain't doing me right. But I still love y'all though. What time is it? Okay. Oh, Louisiana. That's right. Okay. Are you gonna try to come to my comedy show in July? Have y'all noticed? And I gotta go, y'all. Have y'all noticed that a lot of these comedians on Facebook now, they're just actually roasting people in the crowd? Have y'all noticed that? I'm gonna hold you to it, Freddie. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did. I did the Arlington Improv twice. Yeah, I noticed that. I mean, I don't have a listen. Like I was telling somebody last night, they was like, "Come and see my show." I say, and I was talking about a lot of these comedians are doing that now. They're roasting people now, but those people want that. That's the reason why they go. Me, I mean, if somebody want to be roasted, I'll roast. But I like to just get up there and do crazy shit, talk about the shit I've been through, and I will say hi to people in the audience, and hey, how you doing? Because I have like a little routine that I do when I do my comedy show. It involves music. Of course, I've added the keyboard to my act. Now, I want to have a drummer and a I want to have a drummer and a guitar player for my comedy show because most of my act. If y'all never seen my act, it's very churchy. It's very semi kind of comedy churchy, like Um, because when I used to work in the clubs, people always ask me, "PT, what church you used to go to? Do you preach?" No, I don't preach. No, I was raised in the church. Yeah, so all my whole acts is just involved. Is it's revolved around church. Yeah. But I'll cuss too. I'll cuss like a sailor and then start talking about the Lord. And yeah, just. And I'm going to tell you, and I got to go. And I'm going to tell you what really brought me to tears because I've been there. Now, I wasn't in his shoes, but I've been there. When I saw that Jamie Foxx special he had, when he had that bad, whatever he had going on, I cried the whole time. And the people that was complaining and saying, I don't know why he was crying and why he kept playing the piano, talking about the Lord, baby, until you've been down on your back and almost left out here, you will never understand what Jamie Foxx went through. You'll never understand it. You won't unless you face death or almost left up out of here. You ain't gonna understand that. I got it from the beginning. I knew exactly what he was saying. I was crying the whole time. And then he'd break it up and he'd to make you laugh. But that was a very powerful testimony. That was a very, very powerful testimony. Yes, it was very powerful. And Jamie Foxx, baby, he tore it up. I was in tears. And I'm glad I watched that by myself because I know my friends said, bitch, you always crying. Okay. I said, well, hell, I was just, and see, I had just, not, let's see, I don't know when Jamie special came out, but I always talk about the time, when I was in the hospital. And, and it was just like, and see, I've never, thinking, Mocha. See, I've never spent the night inside of a hospital. I've been to hospitals, been to doctors, done all that. But I ain't never had these girls in my arms. I'm laying back with a heart monitor on my goddamn heart. I can't go to the bathroom because, they think I might fall. And then, I had no control of my bowel movements, none of that. Like, that's never happened to me. And all you doing is laying in the bed saying, Lord, I want to get out of here. Please let me get out of here. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave here in this bed. And all I was wanting to do was get out the bed. To get out the bed. That's all I was wanting to do. I lost a lot of weight from food poisoning. Food poisoning. Fucking pork. A piece of goddamn pork that wasn't cooked all the way. And I had lost all that weight. I wish I could lose that weight again, but I had lost all that weight. I had all this hair on my face, and I'm laying there in the bed. I'm just crying. Every 5 minutes, I was crying. And I was crying because the people at the hospital were so nice to me. Like, I was like, bitch, are they trying to take me out? They're just super nice. Like, I actually could have stayed there for another week. Like, I need warm socks. They bring me warm socks. I need a blanket. They bring me a blanket. They would not give me no food, though. They would not give me no food. I had to eat some nasty shit they was giving me. I had to eat. Ugh. But I knew it was only to make me better. And when at the time I got up to use the restroom, I thought I had gas, but it wasn't gas. And I turned around and I looked and I saw that I had messed up the bed and I started crying. And I said, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? I said, I'm a grown ass man and I'm doing this to myself. I have no control of my body. She said, it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. You don't have to cry. She said, you really nice. She said, there's a lot of people coming here. They cuss us out. She said, they be cussing them out. I said, how could you cuss out somebody in the hospital and they trying to get you better so you can go home? Like, what? But they were very super, super, super nice. Yeah. Me being in the hospital, I know goddamn well I turned my heat off. Me being in the hospital first time, I never knew that they come to your room every 5 minutes. I'm like, bitch, soon I do this. Oh, Lord, here they come again. Shit, I couldn't get no damn sleep. I was in the room by myself. Yeah, sure will. I was in the room by myself. Had to get in, got that good insurance, baby. But see, right. I was on vacation. I was there for a whole week. And then I had to go back the next day because I had shingles. But yeah, even the housekeeping people was nice. Everybody was. Oh, but what I was saying was, I was in Houston, but I didn't go to a Houston hospital. It might have been different if I had went to Houston. Hell, I might have died if I had went. Now I shouldn't say that, but I went to A-Leaf. I went out to the A-Leaf, Katy Memorial, and Oh, they don't want you to get comfortable. Oh, okay. Yeah, but they was really nice. I cried when I left. And I was like, oh, thank y'all for helping me. They say, don't cry. Because, you think about it's a lot of people that went in the same day I went in and didn't come out. You know what I mean? Let me get off here before I start crying. I love y'all. 25,000 subscribers. We'll be celebrating tonight. I'm going to get drunk for the first time on live. No, I ain't going to get drunk, but I'm going to have my cocktails for the night. All right, I'll see y'all later on. Take care. Congratulations to Beyonce. Now I'm about to leave, and here you come. Hello there, Miss D. And so shout out to the nurses and the doctors out there and hospital workers out there. Kudos to y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for what y'all do. Yeah. But we're not talking to the ones that be trying to kill people. Yeah, 25,000. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm out. See y'all later, okay? Y'all be good. All right, I gotta go. I'll see y'all later on. 25,000 subscribers tonight. Come on, help me celebrate, okay? Tell them what, PT? Oh, Oprah said tell y'all to bring $25 with y'all tonight. Okay. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Thank you, Oprah. You're so sweet. No, I don't need no bread. Bye, y'all.